Good morning, students. Today in this lecture, we are going to start with the new module, that module number 3, labor cost. So let us discuss first what are the contents of this module. First, that we are going to discuss with the theory and including practical topic. That is, the first topic is attendance and payroll procedure. Second topic, overtime and idle time. Third, labor turnover. And fourth, remuneration system and incentive scheme. You have the practical problem on that, preparation of labor cost statement and remuneration and incentive system. So let us discuss one by one in detail. So here is the first, understand the basic meaning of that labor cost. Now the labor cost means what? That payment made to the labor for rendering his service. Now the labor may be the permanent labor or temporary labor or on contract base. So whatever the salaries and wages paid to the labor are includes of all the fringe benefits which is given to the labor in form of the provident fund, gratuity, employee state insurance, overtime, leave encashment, then holiday wages and idle time. So here is the concept of labor cost. Labor cost means what? That the payment made to the employee, whether permanent or temporary, for their service. Now the labor costs include what? That the salary, wages paid to permanent, temporary employee, or also to employee that is on the contract basis. Here the salary and wages include that all fringe benefits like provident fund contribution, gratuity, employee state insurance, overtime, incentives, bonus, leave encashment, wages and wages for holiday and idle time. In overall means that the labor cost includes that not only the wages but all the benefits gives to the labor are included in the labor cost. There are the main two types of the labors. First is the direct labor, that portion of wages and salary which can be identified with charge to a single cost unit, means that is the cost which is calculated by per unit. जो cost को हम लोग per unit calculate कर पाते हैं, that is the direct labor, direct material that contribute the prime cost. Prime cost is what? That is the direct material, direct labor and direct expenses. The cost which is directly appropriate with the production and which is calculated by per unit calculate कर सकते हैं, उसको हम लोग direct labor cost बोलते हैं. Then indirect labor, it cannot be directly related with the production of specific goods or services, means it is indirectly related with the production. That is, for example, foreman, storekeeper, timekeeper, that is foreman who give the instruction to the labor for working, storekeeper that is appointed at the store department for take caring of the material, then timekeeper who keep the attendance of the laborers. So these are persons are indirectly attached with the production cost of a product. So let us discuss that another topic, that is the attendance and payroll. This is the first topic, attendance and payroll procedure. Now attendance and payroll procedure. First, attendance record is related with the methods for recording the attendance of a worker or attendance of the laborers. It can be done by the timekeeping and time booking method. Timekeeping method is concerned with what? Actually time spent by the worker at the factory, and the time booking is concerned with what? The time spent by the worker on different job during present in the factory. So here let us discuss in detail timekeeping. It means keeping a record of attendance of worker and the time spent by them in actual work. So here the क्या हमें समझना है, that is the time spent by the actual work. Idle time means the time taken for the start of machinery, time taken for the refreshment, lunch break or the tea break. Then overtime, that the time given behind that the actual working hours. 8 आवर्स अगर वर्किंग आवर्स है तो उसके बाद अगर वर्कर ने जितना भी टाइम दिया फैक्ट्रीज में प्रेजेंट रहे फॉर वर्किंग इज कॉल्ड द ओवर टाइम. Then timekeeping is an important for the computation of wages, means calculation of wages of the worker. Then maintains legal record, that is for the tax point of view, and asserting and controlling the labor cost which is actually accrued on the production of a product. So here are the different methods for calculating of the attendance on the basis of timekeeping method, that is attendance register, token, disk, check method, time clock method, punch card, biometric attendance. Now the next one is that is the time booking method. Now it means the recording of the time spent by a worker on different job during his attendance at the factory. Time booking allocates the total work or the total work time of worker on the various job performed by him. As we have already discussed, it is concerned with what? That is the different job during the year. Time given, that time spent by the worker on different job during his attendance at the factory. Clear? So here are the methods that is used for keeping record on the time booking: daily timesheet, weekly timesheet, and job card. Now the next one is payroll procedure. It is totally this department is concerned with for calculating of the wages and salary of each employee. Payroll department is responsible for making the payment of wages or salary to each employee. It maintains all the functions related to the wages and salaries of the employee. Clear? Now next one is what? Let us discuss the second topic, that is the idle time. Now the idle time means that the time lost during which worker does not work. जो वर्कर फैक्ट्री में प्रेजेंट होके कुछ काम नहीं है वर्कर को, ऐसे ही वर्कर बैठे हैं, दैट इज कॉल्ड द आइडल टाइम. बट दैट इज द देयर आर द डिफरेंट कॉजेज. जब क्या होता है कि वर्कर को मटेरियल अवेलेबल नहीं होता है, या वर्कर इंस्ट्रक्शन के लिए वेट करता है, या मशीनरी स्टार्ट करने के लिए वर्कर को टाइम लगता है, या मशीनरी ऑल ऑफ सडन ब्रेक डाउन हो गया, मशीनरी खराब हो गई, तो उस टाइम वर्कर वेट करते हैं वर्क के लिए. सो दैट इज व्हाट आइडल टाइम. सो he is idle. However, still the worker has to paid the wages even for such idle time. Definitely, because the worker is present at the factory, but because of some causes of production causes हो गए, या some causes of the machinery cause हो गया, तो उनकी वजह से क्या हुआ, उनको काम नहीं है, but he is present at the factory. So the wages are paid even for the idle time. Thus, it is the double loss for the concern. It should be noted that the idle time does not include period the worker is on leave and weekly off. So idle time का मतलब क्या है? When the worker does not have the work, clear, at the factory. But at this idle time does not include means what? That is the period the worker is on leave. जब वर्कर खुद लीव पे है, वर्कर एब्सेंट है फैक्ट्री में, या वीकली ऑफ है, संडे ऑफ रहेगा, तो वो पीरियड काउंट नहीं किया जाएगा एज एन आइडल टाइम. क्लियर? नाउ हियर इज नेक्स्ट वन, दैट इज द कॉजेज ऑफ आइडल टाइम. प्रोडक्शन कॉजेज ड्यू टू द मशीनरी ब्रेकडाउन, पावर फेल्यूर, वेटिंग फॉर द वर्क, मटीरियल और इंस्ट्रक्शन. देन एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव कॉजेज, दैट इज द पुअर प्लानिंग, कि पहले ही कितना वर्क लेना है वर्कर से, पहले ही प्लानिंग करके रखने का है. सो प्लानिंग नहीं होती है, तो इसलिए वर्कर को टाइम मिल जाता है, दैट इज द वर्कर आर सिटिंग एज एन फ्री टाइम. सो दिस इज अ पुअर प्लानिंग. Bad, that is the labor relation with the management causing strike, lockouts. Then economic cause, that is the depression in economic leading to the lower demand. प्रोडक्शन कम होना, बिकॉज ऑफ डिमांड कम है तो प्रोडक्शन कम होता है, तो उसकी वजह से भी वर्कर को टाइम एक्स्ट्रा टाइम मिल जाता है, दैट इज द फ्री टाइम एज इन काउंटिंग द आइडल टाइम. So these are the main three causes, that is the production causes, administrative causes and economic causes. Now next is the treatment of the idle time in the cost accounting. कैसे accounting treatment किया जाता है? Normal idle time. Normal idle time include what? That is the time taken for the tea, lunch break, start the machinery and so on. It is treated as a part of the employee cost. Is calculated as a labor rate. Clear? It is inclusive in the wages. Wages में इसको time को include किया जाएगा, because this time is normal idle time. Now the abnormal idle time, that time lost due to non-availability of raw material, breakdown of the machine, power failure, strike, etc. is treated as an exceptional item. Means it is not happen frequently, exceptional, and charged directly to the costing profit and loss account. This is on part of the due to the management का proper planning नहीं है, उसकी वजह से that is the raw material available नहीं हुआ या machinery outdated है तो immediate that frequently breakdown हो गया, power failure. So this is what an exceptional, and this normal idle time is considered as the wages because this is that is the on the part of the labor. They have to this time for the tea, lunch break and start of the machinery. Now next one is the overtime. Overtime means that the work done by a worker behind him normal working hours. जो normal working hours है, as we have discussed कि अगर worker for example 12 आवर्स काम किया है फैक्ट्री में और एक्चुअली काम कितना करना था 8 आवर्स, तो 4 आवर्स जो एक्स्ट्रा काम किया दैट इज काउंटेड एज एन ओवर टाइम. सो ओवर टाइम इज टू बी पेड टू द वर्कर एट अ हायर रेट. क्या करना है? एट अ हायर रेट देन जनरली एट अ डबल ऑफ द नॉर्मल वेजेस. मीन्स जो ओवर टाइम का वेजेस पे किया जाएगा वो हायर रेट पे वेजेस पे किया जाएगा. मोस्टली वो क्या रहता है? डबल of the normal wage rate. Clear? So overtime equals to what? Normal rate of wages. Normal तो rate of wages मिलेगा ही वर्कर को, प्लस क्या मिलेगा? एक्स्ट्रा रेट ऑफ द वेजेस. एक्स्ट्रा रेट उनको मिलने वाला है वेजेस का. सो हियर दैट इज द मीन्स ओवर टाइम इक्वल्स टू वॉट की नॉर्मल वेजेस जो वर्कर को मिलेगा प्लस 8 आवर्स का प्लस एक्स्ट्रा रेट फॉर द ओवर टाइम जो एक्स्ट्रा उसने टाइम स्पेंड किया एट द फैक्ट्री. नाउ नेक्स्ट इज हियर दैट इज द मेरिट्स ऑफ ओवर टाइम, देन demerits ऑफ ओवर टाइम. सो here and the last one is accounting treatment. The merits of overtime इंक्रीज द प्रोडक्शन बाय इंक्रीज अ स्मॉल एक्स्ट्रा कॉस्ट. कि अगर हम लोगों ने थोड़ा सा एक्स्ट्रा कॉस्ट ओवर टाइम का बेयर किया तो इट इंक्रीज द प्रोडक्शन विच इज बेनिफिट फॉर द फैक्ट्री बिकॉज इंक्रीज द प्रोडक्शन directly increase the demand or increase the sale and which affect on the increase in the profit. Then utilizing the plant and machinery effectively and then क्लियरिंग द बैकलॉग ऑफ वर्क. कि अगर कोई बैकलॉग ऑफ वर्क हो गया है तो वो भी क्लियर हो जाता है. लिटिल बिट टाइम अगर एक्स्ट्रा हम लोगों ने वर्कर को बिठाया तो मीन्स फॉर द वर्किंग एट द फैक्ट्री. देन डीमेरिट्स ऑफ द ओवर टाइम एक्स्ट्रा लेबर कॉस्टिंग, लाइटिंग एंड रिपेयरिंग एंड अदर एक्सपेंसेस. मीन ड्यू टू अगर ओवर टाइम हो गया तो उसकी वजह से एक्स्ट्रा लेबर कॉस्ट बेयर करना पड़ता है, एक्स्ट्रा एक्सपेंसेस लगते हैं फॉर लाइटनिंग एंड रिपेयरिंग के लिए. Creating fatigue for the workers leading to lower and substandard output. It is creating some laziness to the worker कि they feel that tired. तो tired की वजह से क्या होता है? because of the low standard output produce हो जाता है. और worker may work less during the normal working hours to earn the overtime benefits. Now this is on the part of the worker ki because they know that ki they are getting the overtime, so they work very less at the normal working hour in the getting the benefit of the overtime. Clear? Then accounting treatment क्या होगा? स्पेसिफिक जॉब होगा. अगर किसी कस्टमर ने जॉब बोला है तो वो कस्टमर से कलेक्ट किया जाएगा. द अमाउंट ऑफ ओवर टाइम वुड बी रिकवर फ्रॉम द कस्टमर. अगर स्पेसिफिक जॉब कस्टमर की तरफ से होगा और कस्टमर आर रेडी टू पे द एक्स्ट्रा कॉस्ट, so this is collected from that overtime collected from that the customer which is paid to the labor. Then normal, it is treated as the works or factory overheads. कि normal अगर factory are usually taking that the overtime to it is create that is the debited as an factory overhead cost consider किया जाएगा. एबनॉर्मल मीन्स एबनॉर्मल हुआ बिकॉज ऑफ मटेरियल अवेलेबल नहीं था या दैट इज द ब्रेक डाउन ऑफ द मशीनरी, उसकी वजह से ओवर टाइम क्रिएट हुआ. सो इट इज ट्रीटेड एज एन एक्सेप्शनल आइटम and directly debited to the costing profit and loss account. Clear? So here this topic is over. The next topic will continue in next lecture.